In this video, I like to talk about data entry, which is the key to building a proper system. We do our best to have minimal text entry and minimal typing and provide you with as many choices as possible. We also give you the possibility of editing some of them. I'm going to again revert to our teacher or staff HR file to show you some of these examples. What I've done here is I've set this up so that you see this is called a drop-down menu or list, which is also a text list that you can type in. Every one of these fields is a text list that you can type in. It's the same thing here. We have choices. Same thing here. Another type is the radio button. This is a circle. It allows only one choice, so you can flip back and forth, but you can't have more than one choice. And then over here on this example for vision needs, we have multiple choices, so you could actually check several. For example, if someone needs glasses, wears contacts, and wears glasses, we need 3 settings for them. Now, when we also use these fields to set up the choices. For example, here you have foreign or local, foreign being a teacher from outside the country, or teacher being teaching the classes, and the local being the local person or the local teacher. And we do that primarily because salaries are set up differently and teaching assignments are set up differently. So it's very important. What we also use that for is setting the the family name. For example, we have set this person as foreign, and you will see that their last name is all pretty well English last names from the system. And we have got now, if we change that to local, we will find that the names are in Vietnamese, Korean, Chinese, and Indian, because they cover a lot of bases and so on. Now, if we have to add something to this list, for example, let me just change her back to foreign. Oops, it still does that. That's just going to the next field. Sorry. We can slide down to the bottom and we'll see that there is an edit button, and it allows us then to go in to this field and put a name. So if we wanted, for example, the name AAAA, let me just use it because it's simple. If we put it in, we have to put it in the right location in the list, otherwise it will end up being left where you put it. So if we don't put it alphabetically in the list, it runs us into some trouble. So you see, when we return, her name is still Roberts, but if we click on this, we can then choose AAA and we're all set. That's the same thing on the foreign list. Now, we also use the female. We have an unknown character. And unknown is used, you'll see it over here as well. Unknown is here because if there is a time when you do not have an answer, we strike it as unknown, and that tells the staff to find the answer to that question. And so if you, for example, blood type, if you didn't know the blood type, you couldn't guess at it because you'd make a mistake. But if we say unknown, then we can't make an error in judgment running it. So anyway, I will change that back to female. And in that case, we then put her given name in as female given names. That's how we handle this sort of thing. Now, again, under administration, for example, if you're choosing a department or so on, if you have to add a new department, you would hit the edit button and come up and put in, for example, we'll use the hubby. We just put one in called BBBBBB so we can see it very clearly. We come back to the department and it doesn't show up, but if we go to the list, we can change it to BBBBB and we're all set. So you can see quickly how this works. And the same thing here, we can click the 3 or 4 here. In this case, we can actually click. You see we've clicked 3. We've had 3 choices here. So what you can do is you hold down the shift key and you can have 3 consecutive ones and hit the enter, puts them in. Or if we want, for example, to have chocolate and gluten And we just hold the Command key or Control key on Windows, make the selections, press the Enter key, and it will put multiple choices in. And you see this quite often throughout the